Hello there everyone, Sullivan Bard here. Well, as usual, I would do my own movie review, give my own opinion of it, and rate it as well. But today, I'm doing something a little different. And what would that be? A top 10 list. And what would today's top 10 list be about? My top 10 favorite animated TV shows.
Number 10.
Muppet Babies. This is the show that really uses the power of imagination. It has all the great Muppet characters presented as toddlers, and it introduces a new member of the group, Skeeter, Scooter's twin sister. The origins of this came from a sequence in Muppets Take Manhattan, where Kermit and Piggy reminisce about their childhood, and what came out as a cute, funny, and enjoyable series. And there are a lot of references to things that were popular back then. Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Mario, Batman, Ninja Turtles. You can just do a whole list of them. And there are a lot of good songs in this show too, sometimes dealing with a lesson, like Words Can Hurt, Practice Makes Perfect, while other songs are just used for fun. With all its imagination and fun, Muppet Babies is an enjoyable series of characters and songs.
Number 9.
Tiny Toons. I love the setup for this series. The Looney Tunes are teaching the physics and logics of cartoons to a younger, yet alternate version of themselves. The kid versions of the Looney Tunes are very good, often displaying the personality of the original Looney Tunes, while having a mix of their own. Like Babs and Buster Bunny are alternates of Bugs Bunny, Elmira Duff is an alternate of Elmer Fudd, Fifi LaFume is an alternate of Pepe Le Pew, Plucky Duck is an alternate of Daffy Duck, Hampton J. Pig is an alternate of Porky Pig, Sweetie is an alternate of Tweety, Dizzy Devil is an alternate of Taz. The list goes on. All the episodes center around them, and some have the Looney Tunes. With all its parodies, adventures, and characters, Tiny Toons is a fun little series that brings out the loony and toony of its cast.
Number 8.
Animaniacs. Much like with the Looney Tunes, the series has a whole lot of characters, and the humor of it all is really funny. All the puns that the Warners makes, all the innuendos. All the episodes are good and have very fast-paced humor, and all of the insane and nonsensical visuals. While the Warners were the main characters, there are other characters that were either given cameos, or episodes of their own, like Mr. Skullhead, Minerva Mink, Slappy Squirrel, Rita and Runt, the Good Feathers, Mindy and Buttons, Pinky and the Brain, Katie Kaboom, Chicken Boo, and the rest. Animaniacs is a funny little series for all its characters and jokes.
Number 7.
Robot Chicken. It's mostly rare to come across a TV show that mostly uses stop-motion animation. Gumby was the first to begin, and now we have this. This is a series that takes the best of the 80s and 90s, puts an adult edge to it, and sometimes brings up what's wrong with it. And the things that the series exploits the most are superheroes, G.I. Joe, and He-Man. Why do they always use these things? Is it because they grew up with the shows, or is it something else? But for whatever reason, the show is really funny, has very good stop motions, and has lots of crossovers. With all the things people grew up with, and some original characters, Robot Chicken is a really funny series that will either ruin or enlighten your childhood.
Number 6.
House of Mouse. This is a big crossover show. And what makes it a crossover show? Because it has a lot of Disney characters. And that's my favorite part of the show. Seeing all the Disney characters in one building, all interacting with each other, all cracking jokes, and it's all very fun. The shorts that they play in each episode are really good and often funny. Sometimes the shorts are from a series called Mickey Mouse Works, while the others are classic Disney shorts from the 30s, 40s, and 50s. With all the shorts and characters, House of Mouse is the ultimate Disney crossover series.
Number 5.
SpongeBob SquarePants. I do enjoy the series, and it has a likability to it. It's a fun little series, and a very likable one too. It has a lot of good characters, a lot of fun songs, and it has the fun Hawaiian music played in the background. All the jokes and situations being played out are very funny, and there are live action bits as well. Patchy the Pirate hosting all the SpongeBob specials. the characters exploring the surface, SpongeBob and Patrick getting their treatments, and the rest. For all the fun characters, songs, and jokes, SpongeBob SquarePants is a very likable series.
Number 4.
My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. I've already went over the show before 2 months ago for My Little Pony month, so I won't talk about too much of it. But I have to say it's still a really good show. The characters are good, the music and songs are upbeat. The stories they tell are good with fine lessons. And looks very simple and very cute. Nothing else to say but My Little Pony Friendship is Magic has all the cuteness and lovability of its characters, songs, and lessons.
Number 3.
The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. This series has a very sweet charm to it. Through its characters, through its music, through its songs. It's a series that is very charming and very likable. Not only does this series have all your favorite characters in it, but it also introduces new characters. Cassie the Bluebird, Stan and Hef, that giant Woozle, that cowboy horse, that huge drip of green goo, and a whole tribe of piglets. Okay, the names aren't important, but the characters are. The music and songs have a very sweet tune and a very likable charm to them, much like the music for the Peanuts. For everyone who enjoys this, The New Adventures of Winnie the Pooh is a show that still shows its charm, and I love every minute of it.
Number 2.
Digimon, but only the first 2 seasons. I say this because the other series isn't any continuation of the first 2 seasons. And I have to say, this is the series that I went gaga for as a kid. All the characters, all the action, all the villains, all the songs, all the food references. Yeah, all the food references and all the corny lines are mostly added just to get a laugh. But I didn't care back then and I don't care now, because the show is awesome for its characters, its actions, and its songs. For all these reasons and more, Digimon is a series that should never be forgotten.
And my number 1 favorite animated TV show is...
The Simpsons. Yeah, it's pretty obvious, but look, I love the show. I really do. The characters. There are way too many to go over, but they're all very good and very enjoyable. The jokes, either verbal or visual, they're all very funny. The parodies, there are a whole lot of them. Most of them very recognizable, while some you had to look up. It's still a very good, very entertaining, and very funny series. It's for all those reasons that makes The Simpsons my favorite animated show. And that is all. Thank you for joining me, and tune in next week for a new video.